we're expecting another blockbuster as the league leaders take on third-placed Marine AFC, who defeated the Borough in a 5-goal thriller earlier in the season. The Mariners, led by Neil Young, have successfully transitioned to step-free football, drawing a wealth of talent, including a well-known face amongst the Newman, former manager Bobby Grant. But of course, they'll be up against the league leaders who have managed most goals this season out of any of the sides in the North Premier League. To run you through the action, as always, will be myself, Jacob Cross, and my colleague Anton. On that right-hand side, throws it back to Ollie Thornley, who's always adopted the right-back position forward for Sargent, just on the edge of the box. Shoots, and it's straight into the grasp of Hutchinson. But that's probably the first real sight of goal we've seen in the opening 8 minutes, Anton. The impressive thing was he didn't make his body any bigger, he kept his arms tucked inside. Obviously, it would have been easy to keep them outstretched and potentially have a penalty awarded against him. They got a chance once again with Sinclair Smith on the left-hand side, played away just about, but only to Owen Robinson. Infield for Louis White. Louis White across to Scott Butler, just in front of the Radcliffe technical area. It's back with Marine once again on this left-hand side, cleared away, but it's only fallen to Robinson. It's in the back of the net. Back you out, but keep it out, and Marine have taken a 1-0 lead in the opening 12 minutes. Too much power on the effort, and it deceived Matt Hewell at the Radcliffe goal.
I wouldn't say it deceived him, it was just too hot for him. And you saw him, he got two good hands to it, but couldn't push it away from the goal, as the shot was very central, wasn't it, in the end? Short with this one. He goes to the feet of Hume, he obviously back into his man as he does, lays it back off to Adams, who looks to play it out into the feet. We've got Thomason, who struck it with a lot of power and a lot of venom, and it was well saved by Hutchinson.
Well, the former Radcliffe man in between the sticks with a vital save for his side to keep his side in front, but that's exactly what Owen Robinson did on that occasion. Brad Jackson picks it up from a free kick short before rolling it back to Adams, delivers it in now, it's headed away, but only to the back post to find Ayibo, who's inside the area now. Sets it back to Rick Smith, who shoots, but it's a clearance by Marine Body. But Ayibo picks it up once again, looking to drive past the four. Gregson, he's passed to now. It's in. It's in. I mean, it's Ewan Banji turns it home at the end. And it is a level game once again. It is Ewan Banji back in the side and back on the score sheet. And it is now Radcliffe 1, Marine AFC 1. Great work initially by Judy Ebo to bypass Gregson initially, and then Scott Butler pulls it back, and there is Ewan Banji, quickest and first to react, and taps it home for 1. A little bit of pressure from former Radcliffe man Grant before sending it along to Hume, and he's having his shirt pulled, and
the referee spotted that and he's pulled it up on it. He has
Ward, yeah, I was going to say Wardle would be lucky if he escapes without sanction here, because it's towards the back post. So I think they'll almost opt for the flick on a Hume, and they do.
It's in!
It's Jordan Hume!
He's done it again!
Number 21 in all competitions, and Radcliffe have turned this game on its head and now lead by 2 goals to 1. What a response! They found themselves a goal down, and then within 3 minutes they've responded with a quick fire double, and they're back in front here at the Newman.
And he works it towards the outside for Grant. It's a challenge by Thornley, wins it. Grant gets there first, but it's a great time challenge by Rick Smith, who then sells the dream to Sinclair Smith before finding the feet of Sargent with a lot of space to drive into.
Yeah, great work by Smith, wasn't it?
Yeah, he does, and Sargent still going. Managed to break the challenge into the feet of Hugh, where he's back to goal in the edge of the area. Working for an angle, lays it off for Tomlinson, looks to line up another shot. It's 3-1. What a strike! Will Tomlinson! This is 3-1. He had a strike early in the half, so well saved. And this one has found the corner of the goal.
And it's only his 2nd goal in all competitions, but it was a hell of a strike, wasn't it? Through a number of bodies there, and it nestled into that bottom corner. And Radcliffe have got a 2-goal cushion here at the Newman, and do now lead by 3 goals to 1. Fantastic work. The 3 goals in the matter of 8 minutes, Anton. Breathtaking stuff.
You mentioned it earlier, it's the response that you wanted, and they are delivering. Obviously, Thomason's previous goal was away at Lancaster only a matter of weeks ago, and today he's topped it with an absolute wildy there. He's very fluent in their
approach.
Yeah, we are finishing each other's sentences today. in terms of their approach, they've got to some fabulous positions in that final third. Just haven't been able to find that final piece as often. As Ratcliffe looked to go again with Ayibo dancing his way through into the penalty area, looks to play it across the box. And it's well watched and well picked up by Hutchinson. As I said, really, we want to see more of the same, and that's kind of what we're getting here. Ratcliffe on that front foot, wanting to put Marine to the sword and try and get a few more.
Nick Adams taking his time in taking this one. You can't blame him as the rain descends down, trying to waste a few seconds left of this 45. He sets himself in the corner quadrant, and he will deliver now, arm in the air as he sends it in centrally towards the head of Sargent, who heads it just wide. Had the freedom of the 6-yard line then.
He didn't really go. He more glanced it rather than pay it full off his forehead, really. If it's more cleaner header, it's 4-1 now at that point.
But until then, our attention is turned to today's game against Marine, where we currently find ourselves 3-1 up here at the Newlands Stadium. The free kick is eventually taken, and then it's headed away by Fawley, and then cut out well by Brad Jackson. And now Banj got the licence of his right-hand side. We know he's not the fastest, but he's certainly got the legs to run forward. He plays it around the corner for Hugh towards the byline. Back heels to Jackson. Headed over the ball by Judy Ayibo. He deserves a goal for his efforts, but once again, a glancing header just goes narrowly over the bar. Corner once again for Adams to take on that left-hand side. Once again, hand in the air, delivered in centrally, met by the foot of Fawley, but it's a tame effort and one that Hutchinson will take quickly with the clearance towards Sinclair Smith. A great touch as always by Sinclair Smith. Infield for the goal scorer Robinson. Forward for the substitutes. Windsor around, and it's a great sliding challenge. Just on the line by Ollie Fawley to poke it behind for a corner kick. Ollie Fawley in the mix of all that has ended up from that one. I think he's ended up bouncing off the back of the wall, but great defending that by Ollie Fawley.
Yeah.
A true warrior, true Viking.
That's my Vikings. Allowed the Ratcliffe defence to regain shape as Hutchinson sends it long. But Ratcliffe have not been able to get hold of the ball, and it's been played on this right-hand side. Windsor comes in field, shoots there, footed it, he's crept in underneath Matt Newell, but the flag is up.
It's up against the former Ratcliffe man, Bobby Grant, who was there to tap it home, but his celebrations are cut short on that far side by the assistant referee. Looked like it was the right decision. It looked like he had too much space, didn't he? It looks like it's going to be a long throw, actually, and it is, but it's only towards the near post, which is played up into the air by Adams, and then it's back in, and then all the way away by Adams, but only towards the back post, which will be now picked up by a Marine man. He's under pressure by Duxbury. It's difficult to tell who it is, but he's doing well actually up against Duxbury. Windsor.
He's done well. He's kept ordering. He's still going.
He's returned the ball, but his touch actually takes him away from goal. But then now he bypasses Duxbury around the corner for Gregson, who delivers it all the way across the line into the back post for Brindley Sinclair Smith.
It's a great goal, to be fair. Can't argue with that.
And it reduces the deficit to 1 now. With a little over 20 minutes left, it is now Ratcliffe 3, Marine AFC 2. We talked on him being the danger man, and that is now goal number 20 in all competitions for that man there. Now Jackson. Sargent once again back to goal before playing it to Nicky Adams.
Great touch by Hugh.
It's a great touch. It's just inside the penalty area. It shoots, but it's courtesy of the conditions. It's held that one up, and it's an easy save for Hutchinson, who didn't really have to do all too much in terms of his position. But Marine are on the counter attack now through Windsor on this right hand channel up against Duxbury, but Duxbury gets there first. So well there, Duxbury, before sending it down the line for Ayibo, who can't bring that one under control when it goes out of play.
He got a slight nudge, to be fair to him, so he knocked him off balance. But it's now played back to Doyle, who plays it long. He's come off a Ratcliffe head last, but Marine will get to the second ball now. Played in field to Sinclair Smith, who strikes it. It's a great save by Matt Hewell. And in the end, it's come off a Marine body last and gone for a goal kick.
Fantastic save there by Girard, who I can only imagine how drenched he is, given how the weather has turned out today, but it's a great save.
In it comes now from Adams. It's a great delivery towards him again. It's off Sass and then Cuban Maynard doesn't catch that nice at all, and onto the top of the stand it goes. It's all Marine bodies in and around that penalty area, other than Luke Hutchison. He upsets Sinclair Smith now. It's a great free kick.
Oh, straight into the arms
of Matt Hewell, who pats it down, obviously in the conditions, wasn't sure, but falls on it, and
he certainly got the height, didn't he? But I don't think he got enough power on the effort.
Yeah, I think it's just in the end it floated into Hewell's hand. It looked more dangerous initially than I thought.
Like I say, the height I think is deceived us on that occasion, but it is good work from Hewell.
And his clearance has gone straight out for a Marine throw-in. I think the fans are going to try and hold that one up, and they've thrown it as far away from Butler.
I think he's just indicating, the referee's just indicating there'll be one additional minute after the stoppages that we've sustained through these 6, as it's cleared away by Ratcliffe. It might fall to Hume sliding challenge, but Wardle will get there first, and Wardle will just clear long looking for a white shirt, but Sargent away. And it's into the stand, and that's the full time. It's far from the fairy tale return for Bobby Grant at the Newman Stadium, and it finishes Ratcliffe 3, Marine 2. Anton, a game where you quite literally couldn't take your eyes off that one.